What's good, guys? Spence Sports here, keeping it filthy, and I'm bringing the filth on Terence Crawford. Now, listen, this is becoming Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather all over again. You got these two bozos, these two clowns, going back and forth, prolonging this fight, saying it's this guy's fault, it's that guy's fault, the promoter don't set it up, this, that, and the third. Man, just make the fight happen before it's too late. Okay, now we're hearing that Terence Crawford don't like some of the agreements of the fight. He may walk out the fight. This is the problem with boxing. Okay, it's getting out of hand, man. The reason why boxing is not right up there with NBA, NFL, and some of these other sports is because they don't produce consistently. Okay, I repeat, they do not give people what they want consistently. This is why UFC always beats boxing. It's because UFC gives you the fights that you want to see. And then when we get the fights we want to see with UFC, we get more fights that we want to see. Every fight that we hype up or want to see happens with little pushback, little delay. Boxing, it could take years to see two of your favorite boxers fight. And by the time they fight, the fight is already prolonged to a point that both fighters are out of their prime and it's all fucked up. Before one of these guys take a L, they better fight each other, because in the sport of boxing, once you lose, your value goes down a little bit. So people will not want to see a Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. fight if it keeps going down. They keep prolonging it, and God forbid one of these guys lose. None of these guys could afford to take an L, okay? Because if they do, it's over. Okay, it's over for their career, because nobody wants to see a fighter that is been exposed already. He took an L and he's not the same anymore. You know, that's the problem with trying to make a fight happen. Now, you do get other divisions that give you better fights. You know, Tank Davis gives you better fights. He's supposed to be fighting Ryan Garcia, I believe. And you know, that fight should go, dude. That's no problem. Devin Haley is supposed to be getting a big-time fight. But at least these guys fight, right? There's so much in the stacked division that they're in that they're able to get fights that people want to see for the most part. But the welterweight division and every other division seems to be bullshitting around, beating around the bush, not giving the fans the fight they want. Now, I don't know what's the holdup in this Terence Crawford-Errol Spence Jr. fight. It just seems that they talk a lot of shit on social media. You're scared of me. This, that, and the third. Let the fight happen. They tease it a lot. And I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to build the fight up so much to a point that it becomes a Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. But guess what? Neither one of you guys are Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Neither one of you guys draw the same attention as Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Neither one of you guys produce the same amount of pay-per-view revenue as Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a whole country behind him. Floyd Mayweather had the whole United States hating on him and everybody else in the world hating on him. He was the number one villain. Manny Pacquiao was the hero. You don't get that. You don't get that narrative with you two guys. So you're fucked, no matter how you look at it. Make this fight happen. You know, I get to a point where I'm kind of frustrated even talking about these two guys, man. You know, if you're not fighting each other, a lot of the fans don't want to see it. But if you're not going to fight each other, then fight other top welterweights and other type fighters in other divisions, for Christ's sakes, and just get this shit over with. I'm out.